This is Tony Baroni. I'm here to talk about method of creating anti-gravity that happened in a dream of mine 10 years ago. Well, I had this dream that I was on a train in another world, and this train was floating. This train was floating without wheels or anything. It was just levitating. And I told the guy how that was possible and how this train was defying gravity. And the guy in the dream told me that they were using a form of gyroscopes to create the anti-gravity lift. And I told him, how's that possible? How are you able to get the speed of the gyroscopes in order to interfere with gravity? And he said that you need about 300 revolutions a minute. 30,000 RPMs plus to get this effect. And the only way to get the effect is you have to have the gyroscope encased in a magnetic field. And he told me how to do this. And he says if you get two positive magnets, you put them on one another, they repel each other, but they slip. And I said, well, how are you going to get bearings made out of magnets if the magnetic field slips? And he told me the simplest way of enabling these magnets not to slip is you create a cup in a cup, and when it tries to slip out, it can't slip out because it's in a cup. So the magnet stays in the center without slipping out. It's got nowhere to move because it's a half a circle in a half a circle. Both magnetic fields, positive and positive magnetic fields, it creates a frictionless bearing. And we don't have frictionless bearings today because people haven't had their imagination. When they get two straight magnets, they slip apart. But if you get two magnets that are a circle within a circle, you'll be able to make magnetic bearings. We could usually make a half a circle, and the inside one can have just normal singular magnets in a half a circle. Or you could make it like an actual bearing, where it's like a square, a little square in a little square, where it can spin, and you've got the little square like that. That's like a bearing and a bearing, and then one side's a full magnet, and the other side's just got little magnets in it, and it just rides on itself. And he says the reason why they use magnetic bearings is because with magnetic bearings you're able to get a frictionless bearing, which enables you to spin at a very high velocity, the only friction being wind. With normal bearings you're not able to get the speed necessary to create the anti-gravity effect. So that's how they were able to create an anti-gravity device to power their monorails. Invention was given to me, and I'm yet to one day implement it. If someone else doesn't implement it before me, I'm pretty sure they've got this technology available. I just don't understand why it's not on the market. Otherwise I would have patented it. But gyroscopes, have known that gyroscopes have an anti-gravity effect. The ones they only show on the internet are the singular gyroscope, where you got one thing spinning that way and the other spinning that way. You need a ring and a ring and a ring and a ring, and you need that spinning at all directions to create a proper magnetic field, which creates anti-gravity. And also you can use different frequencies, which could create different effects, different vibrations. And the alien machines that they make are just a spinning disc. It's a disc that spins like that, and another one spins that way, and somehow creates an anti-gravity effect. But not as good as the 3 or 4 ring gyroscope. 4 or 5 ring gyroscope spinning at a very high velocity will create an anti-gravity effect. That's all I've got for today. So if anyone's actually seen a gyroscope, 3 or 4 ring gyroscope with magnetic couplings instead of bearings, give me a bell, and we can try and implicate it and get this onto the market. Okay, ciao.